Hi guys, welcome back to the Alphacustomz YouTube channel. So many of you might be asking, haven't we already seen this car already? Yes you have, and you saw it for a whole front end lighting as well as the grills, the number plate and the car getting coded, and I'll leave a video for that link somewhere above so that you can watch that video. However, today we're going to get a screen installed on this car and we're going to get a whole new Android screen installed on it. So currently there's nothing on the dash, there's no screen at all in the car, and I'll show you that after. However, we're going to cut the dash and make a space so that the screen fits in nicely and it looks OEM once it's all done. So before we get into that, please do remember to like, subscribe and comment on our YouTube channel and let me know what you think of this new screen getting installed on the car. And just on a side note, look at the UK weather. It's just wonderful, isn't it? It's probably going to chuck down with rain in a bit. So before that, let's get into the car and start the work. So as you can see, there's no screen on the dash right now and it's just plain. And we're going to cut through the whole of this so that we can put the iDrive screen into the dash and then it looks OEM. And currently the customer is using one of these. So as you can see here, it's just one of those Bluetooth adapter things which come through the radio, and that's not really great. It's pretty rubbish, to be honest. However, once this is all done, hopefully she likes it and she can stream Bluetooth music without a problem and talk on her phone without a problem too. So what are we waiting for? Let's get crack-a-lacking. And look who I've got today. I've got new glasses, so I look like no longer like a diver, but I look like a doctor going into operation. So let's get crack-a-lacking. So as you can see here, this is the actual screen that we're going to install. It's a 10.25-inch screen. So currently it's in the packaging. I don't want to take it out till we install it, so it reduces any damage on the screen. However, as you can see, it's quite a big screen and it's going to sit like this. But these bits are going to go into the dash once it's been cut. So I think it's going to look amazing once it's done. And we got a little holder for it as well. So this is going to be the holder where it gets plugged into, and this is going to go inside. So that's all of that. And then we got the whole of the wiring, which we're going to be doing. And yeah, what are we waiting for? Let's get crack-a-lacking and get this car alphamized. So we're going to start off by taking the trim off. And we're going to get straight into taking the radio off. So this trim can be a bit of a pain to take off sometimes. There we go. And as you can see, there's Torx screws to take off the radio. We're going to take that off. This is actually for the dash, sorry. The thing to take off the radio is behind here. So all we do is put it through here. And release this. So now that we've put all the wires together, let's test it first to see if it works before we start cutting the dash, because the last thing you want is to cut the dash and find out it's not working. Then we're in trouble. So this is the moment of truth. Let's turn it on and let's see if it works. Way! Look at this, it's booting up. Booting. So looks like the screen is working, so let it load up and let's see if it starts up the actual thing. Come on mate, should load up. So this is the first time it's loading up, so always on the first time where it loads up it takes its time. And it's like the London buses where they just love taking their time. That's how the Android screen is right at the beginning. However, you can see now it's looking buff. Look at that. Hello, beautiful. And yeah, now that we know that it's working, and as you can see, this is all touchscreen, so it's all good. And like obviously the sound in the background is because everything's not put in properly, like the aerial is still missing. So once we put all that back together, it will be nice and ready. So yeah, let's get straight to work. Let's get this put in, let's cut the dash, and let's get this done before the customer comes back, and we'll see the customer's reaction. I'm sure she's going to have a nice smile on her face once she sees this in her car, because I think this is one of the best mods that you can do on your car, as most people spend more time inside their car more than outside. Even though the angel eyes, the lights and all of that look nice, but that's for people outside. As for this is for you yourself as a driver, and you would experience it yourself. So this is something that you must have if you have a 1 Series without an iDrive on it. So let's get to work. So now we're to the last bit, and once we cut this corner, it should all come out. And many of you might be thinking this looks ugly, but don't worry, we haven't finished with this. We're going to sand it down so it's much smoother around the edges. And then once the iDrive unit is on, you won't be able to see any of the cut lines, so it's going to look nice. So let's finish this off. So here we are, the piece is finally out, and we've got a massive hole in the dash now. There's no going back now, so there's a hole in the dash. This bit is out of the dash. Now all we have to do is sand down these edges and put the new unit in. It's gonna look nice.
Good, very cool, very handsome, very nice.
So now we're just gonna sand off this last bit, and then we should be able to fit in the iDrive. So now we can see that the holder is in, and we've put that in. We're going to just wipe down the glass with any excess from cutting. So we're going to do that, and we're going to put this in, and as you can see, there's no gaps there, and it's just nice and flush inside. So we're just going to screw it down and then now install the iDrive on. So let's get to it. So now it's the exciting bit. The 10.25-inch screen is going to get installed. So the holder is installed, and now it's looking all flush, no gaps at all, and you can't even see where we've cut to. So the screen's been installed and it looks very nice now. So as you can see, you can just go through everything, and there's Apple CarPlay, it's working as it should be. And also there's Bluetooth on the car now, which never used to be there before. So if we go into the screen and we go into Bluetooth and we just play something, and these are just normal music on the system. However, when you go onto Z-Link, it connects to Apple CarPlay, and you can play music via your phone, You can go on your Waze map, your Google Maps, whatever you want to do, you can do it. You can even watch Netflix and stuff by just going on this. And if you go onto apps and you go onto Play Store and you download Netflix, obviously right now we don't have an account. However, if the customer wants to download Netflix, they can download Netflix on the car and they can watch movies inside the car. However, that's only when you're stationary. Don't be watching movies while you're driving, as it's not safe. So let's get this done and let's get the customer to come and see the car. Bada bing, bada boom. The screen is finally done and we're just on the final trim piece. So as you can see here, we've just got this last trim which goes here, and once we do that we can call the customer. So let's do that now. And all we have to do is hit this in and that's it. Now it doesn't even look like anything's been cut or anything's been taken out. All we're going to do now is connect the Bluetooth for this and we're going to call the customer. So we're just connecting it now. All we have to do is go on the home screen and connect this. Once we connect this, then we can call the customer and tell her car is done. So let's call her now while we're on screen. Hopefully she picks up.
Hi Andrew.
Hey, your car is done, yeah? And I've finished everything.
Sorry, come again?
Sorry, your car is done, yeah? So we finished everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you
Brilliant.
can come and collect it whenever you want.
Lovely. All right, I'll see you shortly then. Yeah?
No worries. See you soon.
Thanks.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye. So it looks like the customer should be coming soon. So hopefully she likes it. And meanwhile, we're just going to get any tools put away and just keep the car fresh. So once the customer comes, we can see her reaction once she sees all the features that are available now. So we've finally come to the end product and the car's all done and we've got the customer with us now. So let's the customer into the frame. So as you can see, my mic cut off at this point and it no longer recorded because the battery died. So I'm looking like a plum in the video, talking away, so I don't know what I'm actually saying in the video. However, you can see that the customer is happy with the screen being installed, and that's the main thing. And even though you can't hear what she's saying, you can see from her facial expressions that she's more than happy with the change. So please do remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video, and this car has just been alphamized. So till next time, peace.